Hi everybody, my name is Miliana De Mori and I'm an international master practitioner in humanistic neurolinguistic psychology and NLP, and also a personal trainer, international personal trainer and lecturer at Personal Training College, a former lecturer. And today I'll share another way how to become more confident, more at ease, and share with you one of the other ways, the second way, how to get over jealousy in a relationship or over insecurity or being too controlling or too demanding. Basically, things that make you feel powerless and make you feel angry and upset, and you have the unrealistic belief that you can only be happy if your partner behaves a certain way, which is basically being a control freak, which I know what I'm talking about because I had that trait which I really wanted to let go of because it didn't serve me. It didn't fit anymore with who I wanted to be, with who I am, and that is just a happy person with cool confidence, just being happy with who I am and being cool with people being the way they are, not needing to control them, trusting that they will always do the best that they can with their current emotional state, with the current mental state, with the current resources they have. So, one thing that also can be of incredible value is to have someone that holds you accountable, and that can be your partner. So if you watched my previous video about making a decision what it is that you exactly want, and then writing it down in details and writing down evidences how you will know that you have achieved your goal, then the next step is to be held accountable. So it can be a partner, it can be a coach, it can be one of your best friends or therapist, someone that knows what your ideal outcome is. And that is to be happier, more fulfilled, more confident, more at peace. So the person that is holding you accountable will do something that you won't like. That means they won't get enrolled in your victim stories anymore. Anytime you start complaining, anytime you start bitching about your partner or anyone else that is not doing things that you want them to do a certain way, that person that holds you accountable will remind you what it is that your ideal goal is. And someone that might tell you, you know what, sure, I understand if he or she is not washing the dishes exactly you want it to be, but let's be realistic. It is a bitch move of manipulation and control, and you want him or her to do exactly as you want. And that's not what adults do. This is not what a healthy relationship is. So give people the opportunity to do the things the way they wanted to do it in the best way. Of course, I truly believe in compromise, and that when one person is doing the best, when one person is developing and becoming better, more aware, being a better listener, that the other person should also contribute. And you will feel the difference. You'll feel whether both people in a relationship are growing together. And, one person is going up, the other one comes up, then the other one moves upwards and grows and brings the other one along. Or if it just goes like this, and you will feel, you will know, you know the best. So basically, having someone that holds you accountable, not playing the games anymore. And if you can tell your partner, all right, this is what I want to do, and if I ever go back into my old habitual behaviors that are coming from any emotional triggers, which very often sometimes they don't have to do anything with our current relationship, with our current partner. Very often they're much, much older, something that we might have observed in our families, or we have some traumatic events in a previous relationship. But very often it's the interaction we see in between our guardians, our parents. And if that has been dysfunctional, which we as children, we basically want unconditional love. And anything other than unconditional love, which is what happens in this physical world, is people have conditional love, meaning parents tell the kids, if you love me, then you will get this toy, or if you behave this and this way, then you are able to go to the park or go out bike riding. And the kids do the same thing to the parents when they say, oh, you don't love me, otherwise you'll buy me this and that, or they throw a tantrum. So that manipulation and guilt game is both ways. And number one, be aware of it. Number two, hold yourself accountable. Have people around you that will hold you accountable. And that will then change the game, because you won't have any playmates anymore to play the victim game, to get you down into the low negative emotions. And you want to have someone that will keep you up there, that you know you can talk with, and bring you back up, remind you what it is you exactly want. So you know what your decision is. If you haven't done so, write it down. And then when you make a decision, then do whatever you can, no matter what, to stay true to it. There, of course, will be moments when it will go up and down and we want to give up and we go back into our previous habitual behavior, not because it's good, not because it actually serves us, but because it is familiar, is what we know. And today's brain science basically is saying that because we have habitual behavior, it's the way our central nervous system, our neurons are firing, we become addicted. We have strong habits, addiction to a certain way we feel. So if we have in the past felt sad, as a victim, grumpy, worried, critical, our brain wants it. It becomes addicted to the chemicals that will give us, that are let go of with those emotions. So know what you want and read it on a daily basis. Have someone that holds you accountable and is not allowing you anymore to go back into your victim mode, and continue visualizing. And very often what I have found is I wanted to be a better person, more confident, more calm, less controlling, but I didn't really know how, or how does it feel? How does a person look like that? That's when you go into action mode and you start researching, how does a confident, happy person feel like? What beliefs do they have? You could even be, very curious and look around you in your life. Is there someone that you find inspirational and that they're living a certain behavior, a certain life that you aspire to? And then ask them how they do it. What do they believe? If you don't have the person in your close circle of people that you can actually physically ask, there's the internet and huge amounts of information where you can find out what the core beliefs are of a person that has harmonious relationship, what a harmonious relationship looks like. There's huge amounts of beautiful books like The Five Languages and many, many others, where you can learn about yourself and your partner and become aware. So be accountable. If you need an extra little kick in the butt to be held accountable, I am a coach and I love helping people. So if you want to work with me and if you want to create some awesome goals and make them happen, I'll be more than happy. I'll be honored to work with you. So send me an email, give me a call, find me on Facebook, Instagram, and we can work together. We can work on creating a strong accountability, responsibility to get you to a place where you want to be, where you know you'll be the happiest, the best, and the most awesome version of yourself. And that will then influence all the other parts of your life, because when we change as a person in one area, whether it's career, relationships, health, it starts to create a rippling effect into other areas of our lives, because we create new behaviors, more empowering decisions, and we just feel we are less tolerant towards ourselves, towards behavior and thoughts that are not anymore in alignment with who we are, with who we, number one, wanted to be, and then who we, in the end, who we are. So stay accountable, write down what you want, find out ways how to get where you want to be, and live a life that is better than imagination. If you didn't have a good start, there's always something Wayne Dyer said, it's never too late to have a happy childhood. It's never too late to have a happy life, which means you are not the result of your childhood. You're not the result of your parents. If you tend to blame your parents for certain things that happen in your life, if you're insecure because of your parents, because your upbringing wasn't ideal, then the next step is to also not just blame them for the bad parts, but also blame them for the good parts. You can blame them for being proactive and for your successes and your achievements and the moments you're proud. And then you realize, what, I can't blame them for the good, so therefore I can't blame them for the bad. if you're adults and you are not dependent on your parents anymore, there's no reason why you should even go there, why you should blame them for anything. It's now time to take responsibility. Whatever happened, happened, and there are billions of ways how to let go of the past and how to create a happier, more fulfilling life. And again, I'm sending you lots of love here from Florida, and I look forward to seeing you and hearing you soon.